Hey everyone, we're going to be going over the end of day for Friday the 13th in December. Starting off in the daily time frame with GU, daily swing is bullish, daily internal is bearish, 4 hour is going to be bullish. We were actually fiddling right around this 4 hour demand zone. Let's head on over in the 15 minutes, see if there was any POI we could have taken a look at. So this is pretty much bear, nothing interesting there. Wouldn't be looking at sells. Would I be looking at buys? Man, even maybe on the 10 minute, if you consider that an order flow shift, sub break. Oh man, something happened to the screen. Let's see. All right, we're back. So take a look at the 1 minute. We've got these POIs highlighted on GU. Price came in, swept a little bit of liquidity, but no entry. Over here, price came in. Man, this was like the flip. Even if you looked at to tap it, didn't really tap it or sweep the last point of inducement, so no trade there either. Next up, USDCAD. Daily swing is bullish. Daily internal is also bullish. We finally got a sub break to the outside, giving us this daily internal leg as well as a 4 hour leg, which gave us the new 4 hour leg. So let's take a gander. So starting off over here, right? We had a couple of different sub breaks there in our session there, order flow shift, and then a sub break there. Let's take a look at the 1 minute time frames and see if there was any trades available. So our session started right around here. The moment I woke up, I knew we were going to go down lower. Personally, I was targeting the 50% mentally because I did not enter based off of our 3R rule. That's 1.55 had I entered, therefore it wouldn't have been valid. Next up, POI 15 minute. We did not retrace into anything, so nothing there. Sub break, didn't pull back in time. Another sub break, no momentum, no entry. I need to mark this out. That's an order flow shift. And then this is a sub break. So this is a trade I did take. I was actually on the live call when this happened. Matt did not take it though. But price was coming in. Very clean, easy setup, right? Last point of inducement. We had a nice clear reaction before we tapped in. Swept it, reacted again. Swept into the POI. You could have entered on this candle right here. The R would have probably been a little bit better. 3.6. I entered here just because that's where I was starting to look at. Oh, you know what? Maybe I entered over here. Yeah, I entered actually over here because I did not get the full 3 and some change R. I got like closer to 2, unfortunately. So one cool thing we were doing too, I didn't do it, but a lot of the guys did. We have this session. We have this term called an extended targets. That's when you target the next level of liquidity. Basically, there's nothing over here that's gonna stop price from sweeping it. So you target the high, or you could target a little bit lower than that, but you could have had 6.86 R. Some guys took it and held. I did not, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Next up, EU. Daily swing is bearish. Daily internal is bearish. 4 hour, we had an ISB to the upside. 15 minute. Let's take a peek. Our session started right around here. That would have been a POI, and this would have been a POI, but by the time price came in, I mean, if there's one thing to note, and Matt did a great job in pointing this out, is check out how prices are tracing, right? Not too much there. Traced into there. Retraced into there. So kind of filling in those Doritos, so to speak. So you could have looked for a buy in here. I wasn't going to. I mean, technically, it would be a valid area to do so. Let's look on the 2 hours, see how that looks. You see what I'm saying? Like, you would have been looking at this to fill in. It's like you'd be taking a buy after price done filled in and swept all this liquidity right here, which I get it if you don't know any better than, you know, you're going to take the L. We do though, so we're not going to take the L. But even if you tried to look for a trade, let's take a look and see if you would have had a loss. So is there any MID? Yeah, there kind of is some MID. There's a little bit here and there's a little bit there. So where would you have looked at? Was there a loss to be had here? Well, no momentum kicked in. I get it. This one does show momentum to this, but this is the candle that brought us in. So no momentum, no entry. And then our last point of inducement. Any momentum? No. So no trade. And lastly, AU. Daily swing is bearish. Daily internal is bearish. No, AU. Daily swing is bullish. Daily internal is bearish. We got a sub break to the downside, which means that this daily is now bearish. The daily swing is bearish. 4 hours is going to also be bearish. It seems we're going to be bearish on all time frames except maybe the 15. But, you know, came up, mitigated the 15. Now we're probably going to head down further. Our session started right around this point right here. Could you have looked at for sells? You could have per the plan. I'm not going to, because for me that's not valid, right? You got a POI that's, you would have been using this POI right over here, which at best case, you know, 19 o'clock, 17 o'clock, and not really feeling it. And spread hours. One thing about spread hours, spread hour candles, not real. Nothing is exchanged, no trades. So it is what it is. 15-minute POIs didn't get tapped. I'm not even going to bother looking. Same thing, did not get tapped and had no sign of momentum, so no trades. Only thing available today was the win on USDCAD, which I unfortunately cut my leg short, but it is what it is. I'll see y'all Monday. Peace.